Knoxville veteran of World War II is up for the highest civilian medal awarded by Congress. Both Tennessee senators introduced a bill calling on their colleagues to award Master Sergeant Roddy Edmonds a Congressional Gold Medal. Held captive in a German prisoner of war camp in 1945, Edmonds refused to identify Jewish soldiers despite having a gun pointed at his head by a Nazi commander. Witnesses described the 26-year-old soldier saying, "We are all Jews here," and the Nazi officer backing down. Edmonds saved the lives of almost 200 Jewish troops under his command. The East Tennessee soldier died in 1985, but his son continues to share that story around the world, and we will hear from Pastor Edmonds about his father's legacy in our Service and Sacrifice series next week.